I would say that probably there's a sequence in the film that involves a lot of poop, which is certainly for any dog owners out there, know that that's part of your life when you decide to, live with or own a dog.
I love sunshine, I love butterflies, but more than anything, I love Doug.
Hey! Shut the fuck up! Fucking piece of shit.
That's Doug, the best owner in the world.
Praise brings this much raunchier side of talking animals in cinema. So what exactly went through your mind when you had the first contact with the pitch?
The first thing I got was an email that said the log line of the script that was being sent to me, and it said Reggie, a naive, sweet dog who is abandoned by his terrible owner, meets up with a few other strays and wants to seek revenge by biting his mean owner's favorite body part off. I don't know what the rating is of what we're...
If I can swear or not, so I'll leave it at that.
But that, of course, just made me lean in instantly, like, is this a real script? So that was the start of it. I did think to myself, oh, I think I know what this is. It's just a sort of a dog spoof movie, which I was so glad to see was not the case. Once I read the script, I realized, like, oh no, this functions fully on its own. It has its fun winks and nods that subvert the dog movie genre, but it really read more like just a traditional, fun, adult, R-rated comedy where the characters just happen to be played by dogs, versus like, oh no, it's just about the dog movie genre. And I was just also so pleasantly surprised that it really had a lot of heart. It was, as raunchy and as outrageous as it gets, it was very sweet and had an emotional center, and it was about being in an unhealthy, toxic relationship, about how your friends help get you through that, and about how you kind of find your own sense of self-worth.
Hey, honey, you ever been with an Afghan before?
I don't think so, but thank you.
Take it from me, kid. He left your ass.
No, that can't be right.
You are officially a stray.
That would mean Doug doesn't love me.
Poor little guy.
I should probably talk to him. I am a therapy dog.
The movie brings this very unpredictable what is going on type of humor, such as what we saw in Cocaine Bear. So I'm curious, were there any scenes that had to be altered or that made it to the final cut but got you thinking like, I don't know, should we do this?
I would say that probably there's a sequence in the film that involves a lot of poop, which is certainly for any dog owners out there, know that that's part of your life when you decide to, live with or own a dog. And that was certainly one where we had to gauge how much, how visual, how long are we in the scene, because everyone has very, very different reactions to a scene like that. But yeah, I mean, I think in any comedy, you're always kind of, I want to push the envelope right up, find out where the line is, and then back off just a little bit, but try to figure out where that line is that makes people laugh. The audience will tell you very quickly where that line is, which is the wonderful thing about comedy. It's very easy to find out.
This beer is making me dizzy.
It's about to get real dizzy up in this bitch.
I'm having a great time.
This motherfucker right here. What you want? Huh, homie?
go.
You little bitch-ass friend with the motherfucking home perm and shit.
What did you just say?
There you go,
I would
Red.
hate for this to get violent.
Now, talking about voice acting, especially in live actions, it can be very hard to build up personalities because we're talking about animals. How was the process of finding the perfect cast of humans and dogs for this project?
And so starting with the dogs, I definitely was looking at specific breeds. When some people might wonder, well, why are you using breeds instead of just mutts or mixed breeds? And the reason is you actually have 3 or 4 dogs that play each role. For Reggie, we had 4 dogs. For Bug, we had 4 dogs. And so one dog might be off shooting a scene where they're running through a field on a wide shot, and I'm working over here with a close-up of the hero dog. So I was casting dogs to try to find a dog that embodied their character. So finding a border terrier who looks happy and naive and sweet like Reggie is really important because I wanted to use real dogs throughout the film. So I needed their looks, their bodies, their faces to convey their personality even without speaking. So that was my primary goal. And then of course you ask how trainable are they, which is a big part of it as well.
You ever humped anything before?
I wouldn't say I've humped, per se.
There you go, Red.
I'm doing good.
Tell that gnome you're his daddy.
Hey, Gnome, I'm your father. It's good to finally meet you,
Richie.
even under these strange circumstances.
Wrapping up with a very important question, if you had to pick one dog breed that represents you the most, which one would it be and why?
God, I'd love to pick like a really clever, unique, interesting breed, but I feel like my friends would maybe describe me as a golden retriever, which I feel like sounds terrible, but I am fairly optimistic. I tend to love life and love my friends and my family rather easily, so I feel like that's very golden retriever-y. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'd have to think. That's a very good question, and it's a hard one to immediately answer. And I don't know why I feel guilty about saying golden retrievers. I love golden retrievers, but there's something maybe I feel like I'm smarter, but golden retrievers are very smart too. So I'm gonna go with that. How about you? Do you have a dog for you?
Well, here in Brazil we have this breed called something like caramel stray, which is like a cultural icon. So I'd probably go with that.
Completely lost, and my little puppy paw pads are really hurting right now. So how exactly could this get worse? Holy fuck!
Oh, shit.
Guys, we've got a dick to rip off.
Y'all know me like